What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. I haven't uploaded in a little bit because I was busy at VidCon, but now I'm back. And of course, we have tons of news to get over. So of course, let's talk about it all. We recently had this little Moon Knight video basically showing off his skin and stuff like that, along with his MVP animation and etc, etc. From what we can tell about his attacks, it doesn't seem like much is different, and everything seems to be the same. Also, Blade appears to be gone for Marvel Rivals as well, so this might be an early tease at Blade coming very soon to Marvel Rivals because he was just sleeping here on this bed. There's also a new champion of Marvel Rivals Ignite, Oceanic Stage 1, that's been crowned, and it was crowned to Ground Zero OCE. They're an Australian esports organization, as you guys can see, and pretty recently they showed us this new Thor and Punisher skins coming to Rivals as well. It seems like this Punisher skin is actually inspired by Daredevil's new movie. And we also have this majestic raiment skin for Thor as well. There's also this small update with Marvel Rivals and Nvidia cards where basically there's a significant reduce in the likelihood of GPU crashes. So you can update it whenever you encounter this issue, and they recommend updating it if you experience GPU crashes with Marvel Rivals. There was a shader cache overflow, and since launch, players using Nvidia graphic cards may have experienced crashes after several matches due to shader cache overflow at the driver level. There's also a hardware accelerated GPU scheduling where since driver version 572.40, players using GeoForce RTX 40 series and GeoForce RTX 50 series graphic cards may experience crashes if the hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is disabled in the Windows system settings. They strongly recommend all players using Nvidia to update to version 576.80 or later to improve game stability. There's MVP animations as well as just his entire video is finally here. He has his emote, as you guys can see. More recently, we also received his MVP animation for his new skin, as you guys can see. He also has his emote, and you guys can see some gameplay with him as well. I think this might be a legendary skin for Thor, as some of the actual audio sound effects are different, and a few of the attacks just look a little different too. Not to mention, I mean, this is Aura. Oh my god! There's a new patch for Marvel Rivals which is set to drop around June 26 at 9 Universal Time, bringing key hero fixes, fresh bundles into the in-game store, and much more. There will be no server downtime, and of course, when it comes to what's new in the store, you guys will see that we have the new Thor and the Punisher skins. There's also new adjustments and additions that reduce the number of votes required for a surrender. The new requirements are as follows. Now it goes down by 1, and if you are around, team size 3 or 2, your votes required will require about 3 or 2. They had some fixes, and for all platforms, they fixed an issue where the replay list displayed for the searched factions during the closed qualifiers showed matches from the open qualifiers instead. Fixed a bug where Bucky's ultimate ability couldn't be abnormally interrupted if Captain America initiated their team-up ability at the same time. They also resolved a glitch where Max's ultimate ability for Iron Meteor could take a detour when destroyed by enemies during the high latency conditions, causing it to jump around like a rogue Sentinel. Mr. Fantastic had fixed a rare misfire where Reed's dissented grip ability would sometimes register a hit without actually connecting at extreme distances, causing him to stretch himself too thin. Now his hits are as reliable as the Fantastic Four. Iron Fist, they corrected an issue where Lin Lei could still move while being snagged by Squirrel Girl's Squirrel Blockade, while using the Jeet Kune Do in the air. Now the only thing that could be flying is his fists. No more acrobatics under Squirrel control. And Doctor Strange had fixed a bug where Steven might miss out on an ultimate ability energy from terrain KOs if enemies passed through multiple portals before being eliminated. And that was all for this new Marvel Rivals update. Punisher's new skin also had his new MVP animation as well as some gameplay in-game, as you guys can see as well. I don't think this is a legendary skin as it's not as fleshed out as Thor's skin. Also recently, Marvel Mystic Mayhem Global Launch had actually launched. This launch, we can see some heroes that we haven't seen before, like Armor. As you guys can see here, we have Armor here. We also see Sleepwalker as well. And a few new skins for heroes that are already inside of Rivals, as you guys can see, like for Spider-Man, for Strange, and for Storm. But some people actually don't like the launch trailer because the video doesn't tell us what the game is about, nor does it show any gameplay. It does seem like it will be a mobile game though, and we'll just kind of have to wait and see. You can play for free, and there's even a gift code for you as well. You can join them for a chance to win amazing prizes, including an iPhone and Marvel comic books. There's also this Marvel Rivals esports podcast that happened pretty recently, and Imperator and Votable talk about EMEA Ignite and how Z10 Esports put on an impressive show in the group stage, proving themselves to be one of the best EMEA teams. They go on to talk about several other topics that I don't think are too interesting, but let me know your guys' thoughts. Now this Marvel Mystic Mayhem game is apparently going to be a mobile RPG, which will be coming on PC. Seems like it'll be an RPG hero type fighter instead of it being like a PvE or a PvP game. As you guys can see, it sort of is like an MMORPG where players take turns to fight enemies and stuff, and it's an interesting take. I don't see it being that super crazy good, and I probably won't play, but let me know your guys' thoughts, of course. There's also tons of heroes inside this game as well that we don't see in Marvel Rivals, like Falcon, this big buff dude, I forget his name, and all sorts of different heroes that we will see inside the game, of course. There's also a new Clintar map tease. Clintar got an updated skybox teasing the celestial remains crashing down on Clintar. Here's the old skybox as you guys can see, and here's the new skybox for comparison. There's also the early layout for the Araco map for the start of the design phase. It was made by Jack Bros and Cliff Schlutt, and this original layout was presumably bigger than the current map and trimmed down. As you guys can see, here's how the entire map detail would have looked. You can see Phase 1, Phase 2, and Phase 3. Every street is marked with varying open spaces and close-quarter alleyways separated by bridges and vast pitfalls. There's one-way portals that offer both teams new advantages, and each checkpoint reached by an attacking team will quickly grow a tree that offers small buffs to the attackers. You guys can also see some early gameplay of the actual point, which is the tree dude, and some early gameplay of the actual map as well. Looked whenever they were developing it, you could just some behind-the-scenes look. Some more pictures of behind the scenes as you guys can see, and more map design. Also, there's this Marvel Rivals Season 3 rumor. We can't confirm validity as of this moment. We're receiving this new hero called Phoenix with new game modes. There might be a new event called the Summer Party event and a new map as well. The source is questionable, but we'll come back to this when we can, and Season 3 is in 2 weeks. There are some new Venom moods animated as well, as you guys can see, and be sure to let me know your guys' thoughts on all these new moods. There's also some new moods for Venom showing off his other skins as well. It's getting pretty popular, and honestly, it's kind of funny as well. Credits to Neo. Also, people made this meme with the Punisher MVP with the new skin. Basically, that whole like clip of him going, no, wait. And then, yeah. When people were asking for the best unwritten rules in Marvel Rivals, people were saying if you have 99 points in comp, the next game will be a loss. Or if there's 5 DPS, you lock in the 6th. And upvote everyone except the ones that don't deserve it. So we had this pretty funny clip of, this person saying why they have no respect for Squirrel Girl mains because, Squirrel Girl is just launching shit and it's working. Look at her. Does this take skill? Does this really take skill? Talking about Squirrel Girl though, somebody had a good Squirrel Girl cosplay, fully handmade, and it has almost 40,000 upvotes. It's insane that this got so popular, but she did it so well. It looks so good. There's squirrels in the background. It's perfect. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this Squirrel Girl cosplay, and be sure to let me know down in the comments below. And unfortunately, at the moment, that is everything that is new in Marvel Rivals. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll be making more Marvel Rival videos inside the future. See you guys then, and of course, peace out.